Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rebels offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all.
Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting.
Makes a grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver run the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Now on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels with the 1st and 10.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive away as there's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snagged out of the air. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fitted in the window for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He is not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back.
Breaks into the open. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making a big play after the catch? The Vols want to crank the tempo.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Rebels. Lining up to add another.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
14, Tennessee, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling. Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Second down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Defense might bring the house here. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route and he dropped it. The Rebels will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quickly complete. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to throw again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. DB's right up on the receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Rebels! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's DeMarco. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he putting up the field goal. They're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's DeMarco. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Looking for more room. The 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Amaro. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Gets it out quickly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Makes the grab. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to pass, it's Amaro. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
59, Tennessee, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Breaks into the open. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that complete.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rolling right and going deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Rebels are flying down the field.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up for the PAT.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Ole Miss 66, Tennessee 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Amaro. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Vols will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Amaro. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. On the set. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Back to throw, it's Amaro. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have...
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets rid of it. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
With the catch, it's Reed. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Back to throw. It's Amaro. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Off to the races. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that and put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. First play of the drive comes from the 41. That's caught. It's Reed. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Good Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Tennessee, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown ball! A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. With these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game.